Hiya, I'm Moonspoon, and today I'll be playing Supermarket Simulator. I don't know if you guys have seen that game go around or other YouTubers play it, but basically you're the CEO of a grocery store. I wasn't really sure how to do this video, but here we go. And of course, it can't be a traditional video of mine without a little challenge. So in the store that I'll be owning, everything is limited time. So each product is only going to be sold once a week, which I'm going to be counting the weeks in this game as 6 days. So here are some things numbered in the products they let you start out with. So for example, on the first day, I'm only going to be selling this chalk pick cereal. And by the end of the day, I keep some extra boxes so I can collect any of the leftovers that weren't sold. And then I begin stocking the item for the next day, so in this case it'll be bread. And because I am such a talented business person, on day 2 I had enough money to buy a product license that gave me more options of things to sell. Since the license gives me access to 6 new items, I gave them numbers to correspond with my previous stock. So here's what those numbers look like. Thinking back, I could have stuck with the idea of 1 item per day, but hey, I'm a business, I gotta make some kind of money. So I had a bit more diversity, but only sold 2 items per day. And on day 3, I was selling flour and coffee. Also ended up taking out a loan this day so I could buy a fridge and some other products for some of the future days. So day 4 was oil and eggs, and this day the complaints started rolling in. A lady couldn't find water, another lady couldn't find cheese, and this guy right here couldn't find tea. It wasn't much of a problem here because hey, they're still buying stuff. But later down the line, customers would walk in, not see what they want, and leave without buying anything. Like, dude, why are you looking for powdered sugar in the fridge? And their customer satisfaction actually means something. So in order for the store's level to increase, you need happy customers. And every time they complain that they couldn't find something, or something is too expensive, or even if the checkout line is too long, you get a negative point. But checking someone out gives you extra good points, so it wasn't too bad leveling up the store as long as people were checking out. And at the end of the day, they showed how many customers were actually happy and what complaints they had. Another thing you do in a game is expand your market space. So I made sure to do that and continue the days of buying my limited item, stocking it, packing it up after the day's over, and preparing for the next day. And I would say, besides the horrible customer satisfaction I had, the market was doing pretty good. I was always able to pay off bills and loans, and kept well-stocked shelves. Also didn't have to worry about things spoiling, such as the eggs that I let sit 5 days room temperature to save them for the next week, at least for now. One of my next goals in the game was to buy another product license. So on day 12, I took out another loan, because I paid off the previous one, and I bought a license that lets me sell even more things. So instead of having 2 products on the shelves per day, I will be having 3. So here's a screenshot with the numbers matching up to the 6 new products that I got. After that, I was wondering how much could I accomplish in the first 30 days, so that's a part of the challenge now. Also, my favorite product is probably the Supreme flour. I just think it's funny because it costs more than a blue bag of flour, and Anyway, my next goal was to hire a cashier, since I was tired of my in-game job of counting money. So I got my store to level 10 and got the money I needed to hire him. And on day 15, I had my first worker, Gregory. He doesn't actually have a name, but that's what he looks like to me. So while I did the stocking and overall management, Gregory got to do the checking out and customer service, which he's a little shy, but yeah, he gets the work done. Gregory and I, honestly, we were a dream team, and he was super reliable. For some reason, he wasn't a big fan of me throwing boxes into the back corner of the store. I don't know, he said it was like messy or something. So on day 17, I bought the storage room to put boxes in. After that, I worked to earn more money to get the little wire racks to put in the storage room. And yeah, this game is surprisingly addictive, especially since it's based on a job that not many people like. As someone that has worked in retail, I wish customers would just complain on their way out about not finding something or something being expensive. And also, I wish customers would just have the money ready as soon as you're done scanning things. I experienced a few little bugs in this game. I mean, it's early access, so but some of the bugs were actually really funny. When I logged back into the game, I started by stocking some things, and when I flipped the sign to open, it immediately switched to like closing time, which at first I thought I lost out on some money, but the game didn't process that I completed the day previously. Not gonna lie, at first I thought they added Made in Heaven into the game, but yeah, I just had to load the next day and everything went back to normal. Another bug that was really funny was when the customers would get stuck at a shelf and they was like doing a little conga line dance and was not able to like get away from that shelf. So here's an example right here. So I stood here a day to get a cool time lapse and I see these people. They just started gathering around a specific shelf and wouldn't leave the store. The way to fix this is to empty the shelf they can't access and send them on their way. By the end of that day, I was really proud of this lady for finally being able to leave the store after being trapped here for 8+ hours. On day 27, I bought some racks to help organize the storage room, and my business was slowly becoming more efficient. Which brings us to day 30. I'll speed things up to show the process of what I basically did day to day. So I checked my notes to see what I was selling, which was the powdered sugar, tea, and salt. I threw away too many boxes the previous day, so I was trying to figure out how to get rid of as much as pasta from the last day as possible. I wasn't able to do that, so we had a few pasta bags and some Supreme flour on this day as well. I made sure to order some extra supplies to fill the shelves up more so I wouldn't need to restock during the day. I quickly paid off some bills and opened up the shop. You can see people couldn't find things, but it's fine since most of them were still buying things. A conga line started forming, but I wasn't going to fix it until the end of the day. Some of them didn't even buy anything, which was crazy, but freeing them gave me profit, so I can't really complain. I was curious about where do people go when they leave the store, and they just phased through different doors around the neighborhood. I went back to pack up another box and ended the day. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later.